Welcome back to the channel, Bullets Garage over here, guys. If you are new, tuning in for the first time, please consider subscribing below. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all Lexus Gsf content and videos. Today I got a special one for you today. I'm going to be reviewing and talking about my CKS Coilovers that I had on the car since the beginning of the season. So I installed these, I believe, around May, I want to say. So I've been rocking them since May. It is October now. Absolutely the best investment I made for this car. They are absolutely amazing coilovers that I put on the GSF. They made the ride quality night and day different so much better. For those of you that don't know, the 2016 Lexus GSF does not come with variable suspension adjustments. The 2017 and up do come with variable suspension. So when you switch modes, let's say from Sport, Sport Plus, Normal, it adjusts the shocks to be softer or firmer. The 2016s did not have that. And since they didn't, their ride on the 2016s, ask anybody in the forums that owns a 2016, they will tell you that the ride quality is trash, harsh, bumpy, uncomfortable, too hard for what a Lexus should be. And I 100% agree with what they are saying. There was just simply no rebound, no compression. It's just, you're going over a bump, crash, keep going, crash. Just any imperfections in the road, you felt it go through the cabin into the car, which was not very comfortable for a Lexus car. And as many of you know, the stock ride height on the GSF is atrocious. It has reverse rake, which means the front is up, the back is down. Hate that look. Front wheel gap, I want to say was like this big. Back was not terrible, but it, like I said, it had that reverse rake, which I did not like. What's my only option? Get springs? No, because there's no aftermarket support shocks for the GSF. So you can't just throw on lowering springs on the stock shocks, because the stock shocks are not meant to be, you know, used at that shorter ride height interval. So you're gonna most likely blow the shocks faster. So I did not go that route. I hit up Lou from Modern Japan and I asked him, Louis, I need some coilovers. What do you recommend? What do you have on your GSF? And he said, CKS coilovers with Swift springs. Best thing ever. Check them out. So I'm like, let's place the order, let's do it. And I got them. If you guys did not see the install video, it's in my videos below. Scroll through that, check out that video install. I go over how I installed them and on the car and everything like that. Steps that you need to take. Very simple install it was. Check that video out. I told Louis, I'm like, Louis, I want quality parts. I don't want cheap coilovers, because I had cheap coilovers on my GTI and they were bumpy, stiff, horrible. So we got CKS coils with Swift springs. The rates that we went with was 14 kilograms in the front, 10 in the rear, if I'm not mistaken. Recommended 14 kilograms in the front, 10 in the rear for the Swift springs, which is what he was running on his car. So I went, okay, let's do it. Like I said, watch that install video. I talk about how to install the coils. This, I want to talk about how they ride. So these coils are 24-way adjustable, okay guys? 24 ways from softest to the stiffest setting. Phenomenal adjustment. You have an infinite range of what you want to do with the car. You want to go on the track, you want it a little stiffer, dial it down to the right, make the rear end stiffer, make the front end stiffer, so you have less nose dive, less squat. If you're going on a long journey, turn it to the left, make it smoother, so when you go over bumps, it just floats over instead of crashing over bumps. Phenomenal. I mean, I've done road trips to Wisconsin. I dialed the shocks to the left to make the ride smoother on the highway. It was phenomenal. When I'm doing, you know, donuts or trying to slide around sideways, I stiffen up the rear so it doesn't squat too much. Infinite adjustability and great product. I can't say great enough things about it. So let's get into how the car drives with these coils. You would think lowering the car, lowering the center of gravity, making the car lower would make it bumpier. Not the case. Coilovers that are quality coilovers improve the ride of the 2016s that don't have the variable suspension by a ton. You actually have compliance in the suspension. You have compression, good rebound. It's not crashy, it's not floaty, it's not bumpy whatsoever. It's just what you expect a high quality suspension coilover setup to be. It's smooth, it goes over bumps great. I mean, it rides so much better. I implore anybody with a 2016 that has a stock suspension, if you want a better ride and adjustability, get CKS Coilovers and you will not regret it. All right, so here we are underneath the hood. Let me show you the setup here. It's very simple. Here is your shock and coilover, your adjustable dial, soft to the right. I'm sorry, soft to the left, hard to the right. Very simple to adjust. There's an audible click. Let me see if you can hear it. So you could hear how many clicks you're adjusting from left to right side. There's the other side. So that's very simple to adjust. Right now I am running, let me see. So let me go to the full stiffest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 clicks from the stiffest setting in the front. So I gotta go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that sets it to the same thing on the front. Let me take you into the trunk and show you how I did the setup in the trunk. Because normally the adjustments, as you can see, I cut out 2 holes just big enough so my hands could fit in there, so I could go in and make the adjustments instead of having to jack up the car, adjust from underneath, which was a pain in the ass. I did not want to do that. So let me go in here. So basically I just lift this up, stick my hand in, and the adjustment point is right there. So normally I have this covered so it doesn't stick out, but you lift this up, you stick your hand in, and there's the adjustment screw right there. And then when you're not using it, you plop that back so it's more or less covered. Like that. Boom. Done. Easy adjustment in the back. And as you can see from the ride height here, I could go much lower if I wanted to in the rear and in the front. I have so much more adjustability front and rear, but why go any lower? I mean, I have not even 2-finger gap. It's basically 1 finger gap right there in the back. And then in the front, it's like 1.5. And I am completely happy with that setup. I don't want it to be any lower than that because I would have trouble getting into driveways, and you know, if I have people driving in the back, I don't want it squatting too much. So the look is there, it looks great now. That's basically it, guys. These coilovers are worth every single penny. I recommend them highly. The car looks better, it sits better, it drives better, performs better. Everything is better with this suspension. No noises, no cracks or rattles from it. It's solid, well built. Hit up Lou from Mod in Japan. Link will be in below, and he could hook you up on a great price. See you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe below.